Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is February 25th, 2025, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, watching Bitcoin make a nosedive, and that hasn't happened in a long time. Now looking at the rest of the markets, first, no major economic event scheduled for today. So starting out with the Forex symbols, we're seeing the major pairs really consolidating and really unchanged from yesterday. Now looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ continue to slide, and so do commodities, gold, oil, and natural gas, all sliding lower. Now looking at the stocks, it's really mixed, but most of the big tech stocks did sell lower, especially NVIDIA. And lastly, as we spoke about before, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin takes a nosedive. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Euro USD. Now it is at a certain level that it's consolidating and not breaking higher, not breaking lower, but it does look like it wants to go higher. There is resistance-ish area at 0.492-ish level. That's been, you could see it clearly. But if it doesn't hold itself up, it's going to go lower. So looking at the GBP USD also just consolidating here, not anything big. You see the last days we kind of just finding a footing. Now jumping into the Japanese yen on that supportish level and not trading lower as well. Okay, so I'm going to be expecting some sort of crazy move from the Forex symbols, but just realize that if we hold this line, okay, if we don't break lower, we may see a decent bounce. Now looking at commodities, gold slides lower to 29.33, not big, okay? It is consolidating in its upper range. If you look at a 4-hour chart, you could see that that is a consolidation up on the upper range. Now looking crude oil did retrace after this bounce, okay, and so did natural gas have a gap down and a little bit of a sell-off just below 4, and that's a pretty decent move for natural gas. Now jumping into the US markets, right, they continue to sell lower. Looking at the NASDAQ right now, right, this was pretty decent move over the past couple of days. Okay, you could see that sell-off. It's 1, 2, 3. Question is whether or not we're going to get a bounce sometime soon, all right, looking at the Dow Jones, and this is super important. We're crossing over the 30-day moving average on a significant level, all right? So the next bounce we get, if we're still lower than our 30-day moving average, then I'd say we might be selling off. Now, jumping into the particular stocks, all right? Now, the sell-off wasn't across the board because if we look at Apple, it gained during the day, right? If we look at Facebook, it sold off during the day, okay? So it's really very selective about the markets. NVIDIA did sell off quite aggressively here on the day itself. Within the day, it's a pretty high percentage of a sell-off, but you got to be stock specific. There's got to be a list of strong stocks, weak stocks, and hopefully they'll continue in their trading trend. Lastly, looking at Bitcoin, this is a nosedive, all right? Below 90K is definitely a nosedive. This is definitely a breaking of supportish level at 94, then a 92, and now it's at 89. 940-ish level, okay, just below its 90K, okay? 90K is very important psychologically and structurally. It is a very important number. Now, we do have supportish area here, so we may see a bounce off of this area, but if we do break it, then my next support level is really the 200-day moving average, which is super important, all right? So looking at a weekly chart, we're way above that 30-day moving average, but not by much, all right? So keep that in mind. So today, what's happening in the markets? A lot of news still unfolding in the markets in the next couple of days, but today there's no major news, so just play it safe. Okay, we may see ourselves just consolidating. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.